So, hello and welcome back to the Mind Over Body podcast. This week we have myself, obviously. We have Mark. We also have Jim. He's here. And it looks like we've dressed each other today, so it's one of them.
Hey. Next year.
Quality.
Hey dear. But yeah, we'll jump straight into it. So, Mark, how's your week been? What's going on?
To be fair, I've just been training hard. I had a bit of a disappointment on the scales about 3 weeks ago and realised how much weight I lost.
I found it.
Yeah, I've been eating and training pretty much.
Eating and training.
Eating and training. And 3 weeks I've put about 2.5 kilos on, so I'm good. I'm getting there.
Steady?
Yeah, I've set myself a little challenge. By the end of August, I want to be hitting about 250 kilo on a deadlift. Today, I got 210, but I'll post that video later on tonight, and that way everyone can see how easy it went up, really, because it knocked me off balance how easy it went up. So, yeah, it was all good. As Nathan got upset before when I was telling him about it, I warmed up at 160, and he got a little bit embarrassed the fact that he couldn't even warm up on well, he couldn't even lift 160.
All right.
But when I first started, I couldn't go anywhere near 160. Now I'm warming up on it. So come on. The only thing 160 Jim has is the change in his pocket, so don't worry about that, Nathan.
Oh, the 60.
160. Hey dear. Yeah, well, 155. 155 sounds all right to me, to be fair.
Hey, well, like I said, you've got more for travel than I have. However, I'm a little bit. I've got an advantage. I'm just angry all the time, so it helps. So there you go. But no, my week's been steady, to be fair. Client, I've been back at the gym getting ready for the 25th. I've been working with a lot of people in the gym to find out what the regs are for when we're going in. When we got a book in, people are taking to it very, very easy without having too much fuss. We haven't had that many complaints or requests, sort of thing. But apart from that, the transition on the 25th on Saturday is going to be quite smooth. I just can't wait to make people really resent me for a week, because that's the pain they're going to be in for the next week.
Sounds like normal.
Exactly.
But yeah,
My week.
that's what we want. Steady. That's what we want. Jim, what you saying? Where are you? Are you in a tent?
I'm in the garden under a gazebo.
He's been a naughty boy. He's been kicked out.
Has she kicked you out?
It was light when I logged in, but somebody
It's not anymore. It's not anymore. But yeah, how's your week been? What's been going on? What's new?
Quiet week, to be honest. Quiet, but still stressful, trying to run after people to get answers to questions or filling in and paperwork returned. But I'll not bore you with that because it'll annoy me even more. Nothing much, really. The only really difference this week is that last night we had the niece and nephew sleepover, so I was banished to the spare room.
I was banished to a spare room. Sorry, I had to.
As I possibly can, so that obviously keep moving forward, and sort of I feel like I'm moving quicker than other people, so some people need to pull the thumbs out and start actually moving, if you get me drift. But honest it is, about 10 minutes ago, I got a message off my tattooist saying I'm in for a session on Friday, so all's good. All's good. Been forgot.
That's what you want.
Friday.
They're good news. Hey, steady. Hey, good week all round then.
Well, saying that, let's find more from somebody or from somewhere that you've got some news.
But I've got some news.
Yeah, you got some news, Nathan.
And it's not his dirty dance he's got on.
No.
So, before we start
Your
getting
new
the
job.
What, sorry?
Your new job.
Oh, yeah! No! Right, so, yeah, you are quite right. I have got some news. I've, as everyone well knows, the lockdown has been hard. It's been very hard times for a lot of people in the country, and everyone's looking for new jobs. Some people decide to go work for Amazon. Some people decide to go work for your local supermarket. But no.
Didn't tell us.
No.
You see.
Not me. I have chosen the route of a traditional. It's a traditional. It's woven into British society.
The job centre.
You won't guess. You won't guess.
No. Close.
Taxi driver.
No.
No. Really?
What?
I am going to be today, Michael. I am going to be
A bus driver.
a milkman.
You know what? When he told me that, I nearly wet myself.
I'm going to be a milkman. I start on Sunday, and I will be delivering milk and bread and household essentials, all sustainably sourced. To lovely customers in Leeds, and then in Bradford, and then wherever you want. So get on the modern.
I'm going to
milkman.
sign up just to make his life hell.
This is the face
I'm going to sign
of the
up
modern
just to
milkman.
make his life hell. So I get my milk delivered here, and he's got to drive an hour out of his way.
Actually, it probably won't be me, to be fair. So I'm not fussed.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I'm going to request you. I'm going to request you. Jim, do the same.
Like, that has just topped it. Milk topped it.
Listen, the cream rises to the top, son.
Oh my God. I couldn't believe it when he told me.
So yeah, woven into British society, back for the 21st century, 2020. I am the face of the modern milkman.
It's
So yeah, it's
What's
all
that?
good. It's all good.
What's
So yeah,
This milk cart in the West.
what's
What's that?
What's that song? The fastest milk cart in the West.
Hey dear, I really wanted it to be a milk float because that'd just make my day. That'd have been
No,
hilarious.
thanks. I'm getting the picture on that milk float.
That would
If it's a
have
milk
been
float,
hilarious.
I am going to drag the milk float.
You can, I could
Full
run.
ring.
No. I could run faster than a milk float. Me.
We'll have a pull walk. You try and drive off, and I will hold you.
No,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, it's not a milk float. It's a van. But that's the modern way. The modern milkman. But yeah, download the app. Download the app, Modern Milkman. If you're listening in Leeds, Bradford, whatever.
Hey, don't be plugging that in here.
Listen, I don't get any commission from it, do I? It just makes my job harder.
Yeah, because I'll be getting you to come up here. And I hope to go into milk flow because you're talking at least a day to travel to here.
Well, yeah, I won't even be allowed up motorway.
Jim,
Too slow.
can't even see you now.
Yeah, Jim, you're a little bit dark.
It's just the type of guy I am.
Creeping in the shadows.
That's it.
Works. But yeah, so yeah, the modern milkman. I was
There
like,
it is.
it's one of them. Like, do you know when you're just scrolling on Indeed and you're just looking?
No.
You're looking. You see. Well,
You wouldn't be scrolling on Indeed. You can't even spell Indeed. Never mind scroll on it. Jesus Christ! He is the one person, right, in the world that I know has got more neck than a giraffe and gets his missus to do absolutely everything for him. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. Because you know that's the truth.
Who, me?
Don't be shaking your head. You can't even argue that fact with me because you'd be all over it if you were.
Who, me? I thought you were talking about
you.
me. I thought you were talking about
Not you.
Fucking hell. Me. Oh,
the
sorry.
only thing my missus does for me is gives her a headache.
But like,
Nathan's fault. Nathan's fault.
oh, we're getting a strike. No, so it can't be me because me asking my missus to do all is like blooming trying to flat piss.
Nathan, now.
You got no chance. Yeah, Ethan, make sure you bleep them out. We don't want to strike.
But
But
no,
yeah, big week. But yeah, so do you know when you like scrolling on Indeed? Jim, you won't, but Mark, you know what I mean? And you see car salesman, Amazon driver,
COVID-19 specialist on a film set.
yeah. And then you come across milkman. I'm probably the only person. I'm probably the only person that looked at that and said, "Yeah."
Well,
I'll do
obviously.
Well, yeah, I got my job, so it's sound. I'm not complaining.
I bet you
Well,
the
yeah.
milkman job to see if his milk getting lost.
Hey, it's one of them. Can't complain. At least I'll have milk for my blooming cereals in the morning, you know.
Well, if you don't, you're doing something wrong.
Oh, yeah, blooming heck I am. Oh. But yeah, so this week, Jim, it's a bit foggy up there, lad.
It's raining.
That's in the back garden. Make his hair grow.
Oh my god.
The bats are out.
But yeah, so last week we were talking about motivation and bits and bats and stuff, and obviously you both dressed each other this morning with your Atlas Stones t-shirts. So yeah, no, I'm wondering actually, Jim, because you mentioned about the Atlas Stones last week. How's it got on? Have you managed to use them and
Yeah, not really.
No, it was your lad, wasn't it?
Aye, he's still on the 55.
Yeah.
I'm wanting, obviously, I'll be moving up to the 75, but the plan was to start early this week. But let's say I had a few problems that wouldn't allow us to lift.
Yeah.
Because it didn't need much oomph for other things to drop.
Yeah.
If I try to lift stone, I'd be standing the brown stuff.
Yeah, he had a bit of the squirts, to say on the least. So yeah, pick him up a 70 kilo or 70 pound at the stone.
Oh man, I've just got.
Would have made him spray his pants.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the real reason why he sat in the back garden.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
But no, like last week we had we set we talked about goals and stuff, didn't we, and how important the little goals are. Well, if you look at last week when I did the week, well, 2 weeks ago when I did the 190 or the 160 to test out the strap, and then from 160 I've gone from 200 to 210 today. They're little goals that what I was talking about, because next week my goal is to lift heavier.
Yeah.
And then the week after, heavier. Now, it will get to the point where I'll stabilise, but that's due to when I need to start eating more and whatever else. But I'm quite, you both know me, I don't really sit still. And when I do sit still, my brain sort of, I don't know.
Goes on overdrive.
Overdrive. And then, like last night, I was speaking to Jim, and last year's games, there was one thing that really irritated me that I couldn't do. Now, I am not one for saying I can't do something, but I really struggled with the caber, which is basically, the only way of describing it, it's about 15 foot to 25 foot telegraph pole.
Yeah.
That makes sense for people don't know that. And you've got to flip it. Now, the problem I had is getting it to the hips from the floor, because with two arms, you jump it up, you bounce it up, get your hands underneath, and then you lean forward and run and toss it.
Yeah.
The amount of times I tried just to get it off the floor, and then when I did get it off the floor, it would roll off my shoulder. I tried everybody's, because they were looking at it from a different angle than I am. So they would say, no, try this, try that, and I just couldn't do it. And I sent Jim a message, must have been about 12:30 last night. I need to ask you a question. So he says, why, what's up? So basically we had a bit of a chin wag about what's been doing his heading and what's been doing my heading. And then I asked him the question of, when it comes to doing the caber this year, I'm going to see if I can actually put my my deadlift strap and use that as an aid. Just so I can get it, one, off the floor, stable enough to the point where I can use my body to carry the weight instead of...
How would that work, though?
One arm. Well, it's something that I want to try, but the way I have it in my head is having the deadlift strap underneath the caber and then pick it up that way. So I'm picking it up. Instead of trying to pick it up with one arm, I'm picking it up with my actual body.
Yeah.
I think at the end of this cycle, if it's possible or not.
Yeah, because we actually got donated. The May team got donated a caber, and I'm going to pick it up this week because I've got my ratchet straps just before you bring that in. So I've got my ratchet straps. I'm going to get the caber. I'm going to take it up on Saturday, where we're going to sort of not adapt the caber, but more adapt me and adapt me to tossing the caber, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking forward to Saturday, because I'm just going to go hell for leather. My arm is, I would say, about 90% healed. So I'm really going to throw some weight and distance. I'm going to get me spikes in my boots, and I'm going to start leaning on the hammer, because I can't do it normally. So I can't practice the lean without being spiked into the ground, because the hammer pulls me off balance regardless. So I'm looking forward to Saturday, because Saturday is going to be a massive learning curve or adaptation curve, or seeing how like if I threw my head into the way I did with my deadlift strap, then I'll be tossing the caber on Saturday. So it'll all be good.
It's what you want. It's definitely what you want. I'm just struggling to see Jim. Jim, can you turn your brightness up anymore?
Can it?
How about put the kitchen window on, kitchen light on?
It's not. It's the garden.
No. Oh, yeah, whatever. Living room window. Put the light on in the living room.
Means I've got to get in the house.
Well, we won't see you gone anyway because we can't see you in the first place.
You have to remember, he's been banished to the garden, fertilising lawn.
He might squirt or leak on the floor. But no, the reason why I'm looking forward to going up on Saturday is because I want to get gym training. Because I have unbelievable. Well, I don't have unbelievable. I am strong, and for what I do with the Highland Games, I do quite well considering I've only got one arm, and with the strength is fine. Whereas if Jim, because he's technically sound, if I can get him strong, there's no one going to go near him. No one.
Yeah.
So that's the goal for Saturday. It's at least his legs. Make sure he can't sit down and have a poo. Make sure he can't walk downstairs. Make sure he can't walk upstairs. When he tries to sit down, I want him to struggle getting off the chair. That's how bad he's going to be trained on Saturday.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You're going to have loads of fun. Loads of fun.
Yeah, and we'll have footage as well.
What's that, sorry?
We'll have video footage as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm sure we'll all get to see the progress and stuff throughout the day.
We'll see
on the social platforms, and right. I'm sure there'll be some best bits on the Facebook and Instagram pages and stuff. When people want to see what's going on.
Seeing as you plugged your job and advertising milk around Bradford, I might as well be selling and see that the with Highland weeks as well.
Do it.
Didn't hear that.
I didn't hear it. No, I didn't think it broke up. So go on. Here's your time to shine, Jim. You might have to get your face right up to the screen like this, sir. So we can see you. Come on, we'll all do it. Come on. Get right in. I still can't bloody see you.
Need to blow your nose.
Don't flutter them eyelashes at me like that.
I know he's a milkman now.
It's like being back in the harbour areas and all you see is the end of people's fags.
Yeah.
Hey dear.
Trying to have a smoke and blowing the smoke back into your dust bag.
I just use the can. Put the fag end in the can and just no one could see it. Tactical. Just didn't get caught.
Hey dear. But yeah, so go on, Jim. Here's your time to shine. Blooming, get your advert out.
The advert?
Your advert. Advertisement.
It's basically Highlanders podcast. It's on all platforms. And it'll be talking about hopefully talking to each individual member one by one, giving a bit of their stuff, their background, and obviously talking about what type of adaptive athlete they are, lower limb, upper limb, mental health reasons, and obviously what their journey and target's going to be with the Wounded Highlanders, be it if they want to compete at the games or if they just want to come along and learn about the history of the games and take part in the training and keep fit.
Yes, very well, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Obviously, with the eve of the gym's opening as well this weekend, you've touched on it a little bit there, Mark, earlier on, Mark, with getting the gym set up and stuff. I'm guessing it's going to be like Christmas for you.
Well, it depends. I can see it being like another January, people coming after Christmas and New Year and drinking all that. Well, but to be fair, if I do get new clients and do take on new clients, then I will be using them more than what I would normally do, just for the sheer fact that if that person was active, and they haven't been doing nothing, then I'll be making sure that they don't hurt themselves. Like, simple fact, I had a client in on Saturday. I won't say his name, but you probably know I'm talking about him. He's a strong lad. He wants to compete in strongman competition. So I've been helping him. I've been training him, and he says to me on the phone, he said, on Saturday I want an old school hardcore arm session. So I was like, spot on. On the Saturday, sorry, this is on the Thursday, the arm session. On the Saturday, he comes in and he's like, I can't move my arms. My arms are sore. I think I've got tendon damage. It's coming down. I was like, no, it's not. It's DOMS. Believe me, it's DOMS. It's a couple of days later, he still can't move his arms properly. He's still hurting. And I said to him, listen, by Wednesday, if they're still painful, go and see a doctor. If not, and it's DOMS, you need to man up. So, yeah, he's asked for a leg session. I said, are you sure you want to do a leg session? He said, what do you mean? I said, well, if you can't stand an arm session, you ain't going to last on a leg session. He said, no, I don't want nothing like that on the arm. He said, I just want to do legs. I said, well, we can either do it like me, or no.
You can,
like,
you
you're
horrible.
You're horrible. Well, Jim's going to find out on Saturday as well, because when he can't walk down the stairs, but then again, he'll already be knackered, because if he's got to stay outside because he's having a bit of a leakage, he won't even be able to sit on the toilet. So we're all good.
I'm for me hot wings.
Oh, don't even get me started with hot wings. Oh, hot wings.
Don't go there.
They're not even that hot.
I don't like hot food. Simple. When you can deadlift 160 as a warm-up, then I'll take any grief you give me about spicy food. Until then, keep your mouth shut.
So, that's fine.
All right. As a warm-up, not as a lift.
That's fine.
That's 160 kilograms, not 160 pints of milk.
Yeah. What? Yeah. I don't like spicy food.
No, to be fair, though, that's
No.
like 140 kilo. 160 pints of milk. That's about 140 kilo.
That's not.
It is.
1 litre is a kilo.
1 litre is a kilo. A
Yeah,
pint.
2 pints is a litre, so 80 kilo.
All right, 80 kilo. Fair.
Max, boys. Max. Come on.
I didn't know how many pints in a litre. I'm not going to lie to you.
You should be. You're a milkman. It's your job now.
I'm not a milkman yet. Sunday, I get told about the cows and how it's all put in the bottles and sustainably sourced stuff. I'm only joking. I'll pick up the milk and deliver it.
I was about to say, you're gonna milk the cows now.
No.
That's what he was hoping.
No a chance.
Wronging. But no. So yeah. Hopefully next week will be a busy week.
It caught me off guard with it all, to be fair. When you asked me about my new, that I've got a surprise or something, I'm like,
you can't have nothing with us two. Sorry.
I didn't even like click. It proper didn't click. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, what can I say? Ooh. But yeah, what's your plans with the week coming then? Obviously, you've got big plans with your lifts, Mark, and obviously you're all lifting on Saturday. But yeah, what's the plans moving forward for next week?
Just advertising, a few ads. We're going out. I'm going to try and build up the members area a little bit. I'm going to put more. I'm going to start a 6-week mind prep for getting back into the gym, and then hopefully the online stuff will just keep growing and growing and growing. As long as I'm busy and helping people, that's all. I don't really care in that sense. It's all about making people feel how they want to feel and how they should feel, regardless of what goal we've got. Like I said, my clients have very different goals, and if I can help at least one of them to get to there, then well, I know I will, but I make their goals mine. So it makes me happy to see them get there and all stuff, which is good. In any sort of job, you're going to succeed. But I'm just, to be fair, my own goal this year is just to get ready for next. I was meant to do a lot of events this year. That's not the case because of COVID. So that just gives me more time to train, more time to prep. More time to prep. I want them all next year. I want Disabled Strongman. I want the Stone events. I want all the Highland Games events that we can go to. I want the Dinny Stone. I want everything, and I'm going to go and get it. And if, like I say to people, there's only one person that's going to actually stop me from doing it, and that's you. And to be fair, nothing's stopping me. The way I see it, by the way I'm going with the weight and the way I'm training, the way I'm eating, I reckon I'll be close to or almost over 300 kilo deadlift by the games next year. So my goal is to be a minimum of 120 kilo by them games, and then I'll be throwing all sorts left, right, and centre. That's the goal.
Steady. Go out and smash it, lad. I mean, Jim, what's for you week ahead?
Nothing much, to be honest. Chill out. Kids. Try and do less paperwork. Stuff. Throwing on Saturday, and then start the week. See what comes.
Start the week with sore legs.
Well, yeah, we'll see if you got DOMs next week on podcast.
I make sure of it. I just need to make sure that is because obviously Jim's injury is his lower leg. I just need to make sure, one, he's not going to damage it anymore, and two, make sure he's doing it properly so he doesn't damage it or create further injuries, if that makes sense. So,
and make sure I didn't break my leg brace because it's the last one. I can't get another one until all this lockdown is done.
That's an excuse to me.
Hey, dear.
So what that is, Jim? You see that? That is. That's a real small violin.
I thought it was different.
You need to tell someone who cares, because I don't. I really don't. Your legs are going to hurt. Simple as that.
Playing with Symphony now, son.
Well, to be fair, I was going to put my hand in my pocket and tell you that all of the F's I give, but there's none in there.
But yeah, sounds like you guys have got a busy week. I'm going to deliver some milk, and it's all going to be good.
Oh, as well, I got my quote off Brenda. Mega.
Yes.
Mega.
Yes. I remember.
If she does listen to this, I would like to say a massive thank you. And to be fair, I wasn't expecting it, if that makes sense. Didn't know what I was expecting, but that's overpowered any expectations I had. It is, boss. And I'll try and get it hung over the whatever next week so you can all see it. But there is a picture on my Facebook, so you can see it there. But no, thank you, Brenda. You'll be receiving something from me very shortly as a thank you.
Stay away. Well, guys, I'll wrap it up. So, yeah, it's been great once again. Same time next week, lads.
Maybe it's a bit earlier.
Maybe, yeah.
Just a touch, then we'll be able to see your face, Jim, lad.
Yeah. We'll be able to see what you at 2 o'clock in the morning to deliver milk.
But yeah, lads, it's been a pleasure once again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to us. And thank you for being a part of the Mind of a Boy podcast. Make sure you're dropping your comments and your likes and all that good stuff and telling us what you want us to talk about. If there's anything in particular that you're struggling with, make sure you hit us up. And make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the little bell to be notified when we post those next videos. But yeah, from me and the team, ciao and see you next week. Night.